impossible to scroll past. It's not the algorithm, it's your brain. There are 3 micro tensions in every video. First, a problem your brain recognizes immediately. These hit because they name something your audience is actively struggling with. Instant pattern recognition. Second is a question you don't want left unanswered. These force the viewer to stay because the question opens up curiosity and fear of missing out on a solution. Third is a feeling you need resolved. These hooks trigger emotional tension and the brain needs closure to release discomfort. You hit any of these in the first 5 seconds of your video and the viewer's thumb freezes. I learned this not only working in social media the last 6 years, but specifically directing theater and film. Attention is not given, it is crafted and then earned. On stage, you might use silence, breath, pacing. On TikTok, you're gonna use cuts, tone, and tension. But the psychology is the exact same. And the best part, you don't need lights, camera, a character, or a grant that says you're now able to create. TikTok rewards presence, voice, timing, and truth, not equipment. So it doesn't matter what you have now, start today. If you want the full breakdown, follow me and check Camp in my bio where I do the full psychology behind all of this. That's where everything actually clicks. Now you know, diva, so go use it and take over TikTok. Love you. I think the algorithm hates you, but the truth is your content isn't landing because you are not in it. Let's talk about it. You are chasing viral, but you're not plugged into you. You are creating from a version of yourself that you don't even believe in. Believe me, I was there, creating out of survival mode, out of fear, out of scarcity, trying to show up the right way, say the right thing, use the trending sound, package it pretty, and still it flops. It's not because you're not good at this, bestie. It's because you're creating from a fractured identity. A version of you built in response to rejection and not resonance. And your audience can feel that, even if you can't. They can. So here's your shift. People don't connect to performance. They connect to pattern disruption. They feel truth when they can feel the person no longer performing who the fuck they were supposed to be and actually being who they are. The issue is, bestie, most people are trying to go viral while still being the version of themselves that they built while trying to survive high school, their family, their last toxic job, or even relationship. You cannot create freedom from the part of you that only knows how to stay safe and survive. You have to become the person who means it, Bookie, but down to your cells. I made my first 5-figure month while everything was still messy. My apartment was a disaster. I was living deposit to deposit and was yet still denied for food stamps. Was mentally at the darkest point in my life. I had no confidence, nothing scalable, no system, and no clue how to get from where I was to where I am now. And then use that to get to where I want to be. I finally had one thing: alignment. I stopped trying to package myself into someone else's version of what was viral and what was an influencer. The second I did, people felt it. Not because I had all the answers or I had the fanciest setup, but because I was no longer abandoning myself to sound ready and just like everybody else. Remember this, gorgeous. Your content carries the frequency of the version of you who's creating it. If that version of you is still hiding, still rehearsing, still performing, your content will reflect that. So if your content just isn't clicking and you've been consistent for days, weeks, months, even years, stop asking, what should I post? And start asking, what version of me is posting this? Because until your voice is your own, you are just another post in the scroll.
I'm paid to exist. Abundance on my list. Every breath that I take is the proof of my gift.
Would you believe me if I told you you were going to be the first millionaire in your family? By November 2026, you are going to be the first millionaire in your family. The first millionaire in your family. Let that sink in for a second, bestie. If this crawled up on your For You page, baby, it is not random. This is your sign and confirmation. It is yours. So get it confused now. Not by constantly being in survival mode and hustling until you burn out. Not by questioning your worth, comparing yourself to somebody else, trying to be someone else. That was never the plan, Pookie. You are the key. Your job right now is very simple. I can break it down for you in 5 steps. Walk like it, talk like it, act like it, be it, embody it. Move like it is already yours, because it is. You wouldn't desire all of this if a future version of you didn't currently possess it. It's in the stars, my love. At the end of this chapter, you win, period. You are not here to hide, play it small, worried about being cringy, none of that. You are here to blow the fuck up on TikTok and change your family's life forever. Your energy is magnetic. People feel it, baby. I feel it. We need it on this app. Don't hold it back. I know it's hard right now, Pookie, but do not be the reason that you miss turning this breaking point into your breakthrough. Stop doubting yourself. Stop comparing yourself, saying, oh, I don't have this yet. I'm not ready. I don't have an influencer apartment. It doesn't matter. Claim your spot. You don't belong on the sidelines. You're about to be a millionaire, Pookie, but in the next 12 months, congratulations. And you're gonna be the first in your family? I love you. I'm with you. Now go get to posting. Build that digital empire. Badass bitch, little millionaire. don't need confidence to succeed as a creator. You just need courage. Courage is a decision. Confidence is the result. You're gonna get 1,000 followers. I'm giving you 1 week. Let's lock in, bestie. But this is the last growth video you're gonna ever need. I am Jada, CEO of the Viral Besties Club. I help creators blow up fast. So drop a follow and like this video for good luck. First thing first that we need to understand, your only job right now is to grow, not to trauma dump, not to try and be a good creator, not to just post art. Grow. That is it. And the way that we grow is we serve people. We give them what they are already saying yes to. So here's what you're gonna do, Bookie Butt. You're gonna pick 5 to 10 keywords in your niche, whether that's beauty, fashion, fitness, books, whatever. Put them in the TikTok search. Filter for most liked in the last 3 months. Look at what's going viral right now. Don't overthink it, bestie. You're gonna study these videos, and if something is blowing up, you say, okay, how can I replicate the structure? How can I repurpose this idea, this angle? How can I repurpose the pacing? Copy it if you have to. Do whatever you gotta do, Pookie, but TikTok is a remix app. You are adding your own personality and story onto it. Not just in this to be a blind carbon copy. Absolutely not. You are in this to learn the language of content today. What goes viral today and why? If you're under 1,000 followers, you don't have a content problem. You just haven't learned how to make content yet that pops. So study it, understand why it hit, and then make your version. People follow creators who respect their time, Bookie. But so if your videos aren't hitting, maybe it's not your fault, but it is your responsibility. You can be right, righteous, and on a high horse, or you can be viral. Pick viral. Use the search bar. Use humility. Use what is working now, not what worked a year ago. Again, your job is to grow, so post growth-oriented content, stuff that you know is already gonna work. And if you want the full systems and strategies for how to actually sustain this past 1,000 followers, the bio has my full creator camp and all the ways that we can collaborate to build your digital empire, boo. If you're stuck anywhere in this process, just leave a comment, send me a DM, and we'll help you get to your first 1,000. I love you. Happy creating. Welcome to the Viral Bestie Club, and go take over TikTok, bitch. Everyone wants a cult following, but almost no one knows how dangerously simple it is to actually build one. Yes, I mean on social media, and no, not in a manipulative way. I'm talking about identity psychology, attachment. You don't feel emotionally manipulated by Taylor Swift, or maybe you do. I don't know. Different topic. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty of why people obsess over pop stars or influencers or creators. This powers any creator, any influencer, and you are going to use it to blow up. Why humans obsess over people who make them feel seen, even if that person's not the most perfect or talented or amazing. You are posting content, bestie, but you are not creating identity fusion. You're giving tips, but you're not giving transformation. You're trying to be liked instead of becoming the version of yourself that people feel destiny bonded to. I went from growing up on food stamps to 5-figure months, and went from working 5 different jobs and in grad school with 0 followers and just a dream and some delusion